Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do my July favorites. So it has been a big month. There was several big sales, the Nordstrom anniversary sale, Sylvie's CHANTECAILLE birthday sale, and it was my own birthday. So I've got a wide assortment of goodies. Some of these were birthday gifts, but I wanted to include them because they truly are my favorites from the past month. But I'm a little bit more fashion heavy. I've got some makeup, I've got some fragrance, I've got a little bit of skincare, and then some fashion goodies. So if you are interested in seeing my July favorites, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, I don't even know where to start because I have got a wide assortment of things that I absolutely love from this past month. As I've mentioned, it was my birthday last month, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for making that day special. You guys were so sweet to send out so many wishes, and yes, I got some goodies that I'm so excited to share with you. But one of the big highlights from the month of July was that we actually traveled for the first time and we went to New York City. We hung out with my son Emmett, who lives there, and just had a fabulous time. So that would probably be the biggest highlight out of all, was just getting to go to New York / Brooklyn. We ended up exploring a lot more of Brooklyn this past trip, had a great time. We stayed in Williamsburg, which is sort of young and hip, and even though I'm not young and hip, it was so much fun to be in the know and be around young, vibrant people. So that was super fun. So that would be the #1 highlight. We also had a great time doing a little shopping there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 2 makeup items that I actually purchased while I was in New York. And as I've mentioned a few different times, I popped into Shen Beauty and had a fabulous experience. And during that visit, I picked up KOSAS 2 items, and again, these are not new launches, but just 2 items that I've totally fallen in love with, and that is the KOSAS Concealer Revealer. But I picked this up at Shen Beauty in 2.5, which is a little bit more neutral, and this is just a fantastic concealer. It looks great all over your skin, kind of like foundation. It is more high coverage. KOSAS is a clean brand, but this is going to give you a nice dewy complexion, and I just love it. So this is the shade 2.5. And Samson at Shen Beauty told me this one was a little bit more neutral, and I just really have fallen in love with this. This is also what my daughter uses daily. I don't know how many tubes she's gone through of this, but she tends to use just concealer and powder most days, and it just looks so lovely and glowy and fantastic on her young, beautiful skin. So really have fallen in love with this concealer. As many of you know, I'm not a huge concealer fan, so this is kind of a big deal. And he also introduced me to the KOSAS. This is the Cloud Set Powder, and I have this in the shade Breezy. I believe that is just light. And this is just a beautiful finishing powder. It is going to leave your skin a little bit airbrushed. It's not going to look like you have powder on your skin. And for those of you that like to set your concealer, but you may be afraid of putting powder under your eyes like myself, because I've got wrinkles and I don't really like to put powder products underneath my eyes, this is a fantastic powder for that. So he had put this underneath my eyes as well as through the T-zone, and I've just fallen in love with this powder because it lets your skin shine through. It's going to give you a little bit of a glow, but it is also going to set your makeup and give you a little bit of an airbrushed look. So 2 KOSAS items that I have fallen in love with and have been reaching for. And I wanted to give a shout out to Shen Beauty because that was just a really fun experience. So if you happen to live in Brooklyn, I highly recommend that you pop in, see Samson. He's amazing. They have tons of clean beauty skincare, fragrance, as well as makeup, and it's just a really cool store. So I really enjoyed popping in Shen Beauty. Such a fun experience, and I loved all the goodies I picked up there. A few more makeup items are from CHANTECAILLE, and the first item is the new Orange Flower Water. So you guys, this is amazing. If you are a fan of the Pure Rose Water from CHANTECAILLE, you might want to give this one a try. This is the Orange Flower Water. It smells so good. It's so hydrating and kind of a nice little mix up from our favorite. Pretty much use this every single day. This is my Pure Rose Water. And this one is distilled orange flower blossoms. And if you've ever smelled orange flower blossoms and you love that smell, you're definitely going to want to try this. I love it as a little pick-me-up throughout the day, but it smells so good that you can even kind of like refresh your perfume or use this as a light scent throughout the day. It is a fantastic pick-me-up for this warmer weather that we are experiencing. And I just have to show you that they sent this adorable little PR purse along with this CHANTECAILLE Orange Flower Water, which by the way I would totally buy on my own, but I just fell in love with this little purse. It is so freaking adorable and such a nice little touch. So just loved the presentation of these two items, but have fallen in love with this Orange Flower Water. Just beautiful. Then my go-to eye this past month has been the CHANTECAILLE, and these are the mermaid eyes, and this one is in Sylvie. So I know this may not look super exciting. This is just the perfect soft brown eyeshadow, but these are so creamy. They're easy to use, and I just adore this color. So I have been using this all over the lid into the crease, and then I have been topping it with a little bit of coolness from Triton. So this is another one of the mermaid eyes, but the combination of this warmer brown and then this Triton color is so pretty on the eyes. And then guess what's back in stock is my favorite CHANTECAILLE. This is the Luster Glide, and it is in Slate, and this is literally my favorite color of eyeliner in Slate. It's a little softer than black, but it still gives you that high impact on your eyes, and it has a touch of blue, and I just feel like it pops my eyes. So this has been out of stock forever, and I was down to the little itty bitty nub of my favorite. So I picked up a few of these at the sale. I have to say, if it's still available, run and get this Slate. It is just a fantastic eyeliner, and I love the formula of these. They stay in place on my more mature eyes and just helps define them and give them a little bit of a pop. Next favorite is from Tom Ford, and I ended up buying the Nordstrom Anniversary Eye Quad set, which included 4 items, and one of them was the Eye Quad in Coquette, and this is just right up my alley. Beautiful, cooler, toned eye quad. I just absolutely love this little smoky taupe. It's got a shell pink, nice little deep brown purple eyeliner, and then this beautiful topper. This eye quad is just an easy to wear everyday eye for myself. If you have hazel or green eyes, it does bring out a little bit more green in the eyes, and I just thought this was a great buy. So I've been enjoying this Tom Ford eye quad, right up my alley. everyday kind of eye look, but then you can glam it up and go a little bit heavier with the topper to give yourself a little bit more va-va-voom. It also included the Extreme Mascara. And as many of you know, my favorite mascara happens to be the Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. That's my holy grail mascara, but many of you had told me to give this a try, and you guys are right. It is a fantastic mascara. It's got a rather large brush here, a little bit bigger, totally coats the lashes, gives you a lots of length and volume, and it is also a little bit more of a dry formula versus my Chantecaille Faux Cils has a little bit more of a wet feeling. This one's a little bit drier, but it doesn't smudge, and once I got the hang of it, I've really been enjoying this mascara. So thank you for the nudge on this one, and I can see why so many of you love it. Also in the kit was the little mini clutch lipstick, and this one is in Impassioned, and it is such a pretty red, and I love it because I can dab it on, wear it a little less intense, kind of like a little popsicle stain, or I can go full on opaque and wear this as a bold lip and a cleaner eye, and it's just really beautiful color. And I doubt I would have picked this out unless it was in this set. This was a surprise hit, and I just love this Impassioned lipstick for now, and I also think it is going to look gorgeous in the fall. And this particular set also came with the Tom Ford Eye Definer pen, and this pen is well beloved by many of you who love liquid eyeliner. I even gave it a try, and although I am not a liquid eyeliner girl, this was easy to use. So this Nordstrom anniversary set was a total winner for me, and I'm so glad that I picked it up because I was on the fence. I was gonna pass, and I'm glad I didn't pass because now I have many new favorites. Then I have a favorite lip combo that I have to tell you about, and my favorite lip liner from Chanel is in PIVOINE, and I picked up one of my favorite lip glosses from Chanel, and this one is in Noce Moscata. And this is an oldie but a goodie, and I just love this shade. First, I like to line my lips with my PIVOINE. And then take the lip gloss So this has been my go-to lip, is my favorite lip liner along with this Chanel lip gloss in Noce Moscata. I would describe this as a pale nudie pink, and when you pair it with the PIVOINE underneath, it makes just a very pretty combination. So absolutely favorite lip combo, never get sick of this one, and wanted to share the love. I have a little bit more Chanel, as well as sort of a miss from Chanel too. But first I wanted to give a shout out to the Perfect Chanel Pink. This is in Camellia. This is an older limited edition shade, but I'm so in love with it, and I did find it at Macy's, and it is just so fun and poppy. I actually have it on my toes now. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, you can see it on my toes here. Probably easier to have just taken a picture of my toes, but it's just such a fun color. And I also got many compliments on my nails when I was wearing this. So definitely wanted to give a shout out to this color. I did pick up 3 of the colors from the fall collection here. And I really do like all 3 of these colors. So on my list to do is to get my nails done. Tempted to do one more round of the Camellia just because of this time of year, but my second choice would be this Sandra this beige Sandra. That one's going to look super pretty on the nails as well. Now, a miss from me this past month are the Chanel. These are the Ombre Premier Lacs. So as many of you know, I have been playing with these lacs, trying to fall in love with them, but I just find them to be a little bit patchy. I find them to be a little bit hard to use, and I think I just personally prefer more of a creamy, buttery powder shadow or a cream shadow. And although I think the colors of these lid lacs are beautiful, I just find them to be a little bit hard to use, a little bit patchy, and they actually don't feel really great on the eye either. So that unfortunately was a miss from the fall collection. Not a huge fan. Moving on to a new skincare item that I picked up and I'm completely in love with, and this is from Biologique Recherche, and this is Creme ADN Metamorphique, and this new cream is a pure delight. So first of all, let me show you the texture. This is like pudding, and look at the texture. This is actually a white cream. It does not have any funky smell. If you're familiar with BR, they sometimes can have kind of a yeasty smell, or I should say their products do not contain fragrance, and they can have some earthy smells. But here is the cream texture. And you guys, this is just silky butter. And this is the perfect cream for any of you who are starting to lose elasticity in the cream, loss of volume, and you're looking for something that's going to be hydrating, firming, and also help fight the effects of gravity. And that is exactly what I'm looking for, and I think I may have found my favorite BR cream. I've tried many of them, and the creams have always been sort of hit or miss. I do have a few favorites, but of course they are the more expensive ones, and although this is still an expensive cream for the Biologique Recherche line, in the anti-aging line, this one is more reasonable. It comes in at $168, which again is still expensive, but the other two that I have tried that are targeted towards more anti-aging are $300+. So the price point of this cream at $168 and the way that it makes my skin feel definitely is a winner. So it feels firming, it feels like it's giving my skin a nice healthy glow, but honestly it is the texture that won me over. It just glides on like silk, and you definitely even feel the firming effect in your skin. And I'm just completely in love with this Creme ADN Metamorphique. I purchased my BR products from Bisma down at Artisan Beauty in Atlanta, and as I've mentioned many times, Bisma is just a total gem. She's so knowledgeable within the line of Biologique Recherche, and as I've said, Bisma is just a complete gem. If you're interested in learning more about Biologique Recherche, I would highly recommend reaching out to her. I will leave all of her information below in the description box. And yes, I know I need to do an updated skincare routine. I keep on going, oops, once I pick up this product, then I'll do it. So I will promise to do that within the month of August. Okay, the next one makes me laugh because I had watched a video from Demi Rawling, and I believe the title was How to Smell Irresistible, and she shared her routine, and she started out with two products which I have used before, but they are the Sol de Janeiro. This is the Bum Bum Body Scrub, as well as the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. So both of these, if you've ever smelled them, you guys, it is going to smell warm, tropical, vanilla, And she had mentioned that she uses the Bum Bum scrub in the shower, and I remembered how much I loved that scrub. So I had to rush out and get the Bum Bum scrub, as well as a refill of the Bum Bum cream, which is rich and luxurious, super hydrating. My daughter loves the perfume, so these two products alone make you smell scrumptious and delicious. You don't even need to top with perfume. But Demi recommended then layering her Minuit at Demi on top, which is a beautiful gourmand scent. This has a little bit of coffee in it, cardamom, so it's warm, cozy, a bit sexy, and intoxicating. So I followed her How to Smell Irresistible. Laughing at myself because who doesn't want to smell like Demi Rawling? And this combination truly is scrumptious, irresistible, whatever you want to call it. It's a good combo, but basically wanted to give a shout out to these products since I have used them in the past. I love the scrub. It makes your skin feel baby soft. You almost don't even need to top it with the Bum Bum cream because this one has a little bit of an oil, leaves a very soft residue on the skin. But of course, if you want to smell irresistible, then you need to layer on the cream. Then if you already own Demi's perfume, then you're set to go. So I wanted to let you know that I tried that, and yes, it is a good combination. Okay, I'm going to move on to jewelry and fashion items, and the first favorite I have are these new hoops that I got for my birthday. These are from Jennifer Fisher, and she describes these as refined on the outside and party on the inside. And I just love these ones. They're fun, they are light, they create a little statement on your ears, and I actually got to go and pick them up while I was in New York City and actually go to her shop. So that was a super fun experience, and if you are someone who loves hoop earrings and you're looking for something lightweight and comfortable, then look no further than Jennifer Fisher hoops. She's known for them for a reason, and she has so many different styles. The ones I'm wearing today, I believe these are the Goop hoops. Bought them off of Goop, but they are Jennifer Fisher, and I believe when I was in store they called these the Shane hoops. So these hoops are thinner, and then these ones are going to be a little bit more bold and have a little fun inside. So love my Jennifer Fisher jewelry, and someone had asked me about this ring right here. This is a Jennifer Fisher ring. It is the SAMIRA, and I'm wearing this on my index finger. So yes, I believe it was Anne McConnell who asked. So yes, this is Jennifer Fisher as well, and I will link that below. Okay, moving on to some Nordstrom finds. One of my favorite things that I bought on a whim, because I tried really hard to go in store and buy fashion items or clothes, and I wasn't having any luck, and my daughter talked me into getting these Prada sunglasses, and I have to say I'm so glad she did. These are so comfortable. I love the oversized effect, but they're just really comfortable to wear. They protect your eyes, and I just think it was a good buy because I have been wearing these non-stop. These are the sunglasses that I took to New York City, and I could not be happier with these Prada Etiquette sunglasses. So these are still available at the Nordstrom sale. I highly recommend them. Now the one score that I did get, and this was thanks to a subscriber, FARRAH, she totally hooked me up, and I ended up getting the Veronica beard blazer, and I loved the details of this blazer. So it came with silver hardware, and this is the color in denim, and then the sleeves were slightly ruched, and and this just looks so cute worn casually with a tank underneath, casual jeans, or you can totally dress this up. But I love the little sleeve detailing, and and a size 2 came back in stock, and I was able to snag this. So although I was never able to get my hands on that L'Agence blazer in the cappuccino color, I was able to pick up this one, and I know I'm going to get a ton of wear out of this. So I was super excited about this purchase because I often wear blazers, a tank, and jeans in my day-to-day life. That's one of my kind of go-to uniforms. And I just ended up really liking the style and color of this blazer. Okay, the next few items are birthday presents, and they're from Anthropologie, but I've had so much fun with these pieces. And the first one is this beautiful blouse from Anthropologie, and this is a present that my daughter got me. Beautiful blouse, you guys, very fun, and they have different color stories, but this is just a beautiful, fun, flirty top for the summer. Love the embroidered detail of this. The fabric is super soft, and again, they have really cute different color stories in this blouse. This looks really cute paired with denim shorts as well as cropped jeans, white jeans. It's just a really cute top. The next top is one that we call the Juliet top. This is something that my mom would absolutely love, and this is the mauve blouse here. Really fun, bright colors, and I have gotten a ton of compliments every time I have worn this blouse. So it is nice and soft, really beautiful material. The key is this is bright, fun to wear, and is definitely a Juliet blouse. My mom loved color. She loved gingham, plaid, paisley, anything in that realm. She was all over it. She was never a huge fan of the fact that I love to dress head to toe in black. That's my sort of go-to. Always would come into town and want to take me shopping to get a little color into my wardrobe. So now that I am definitely getting older, I'm seeing the appeal of all of her love of color, and this shirt just screams Juliet, but I love it too. And again, this comes in several different fun patterns and color stories. I would definitely check this out. Super cute. Again, shorts, jeans, kind of a nice, kind of a little way to elevate your casual look. Then I have this adorable dress. This is again from Anthropologie. This is a fantastic tiered dress, but it works great for anyone who is a little bit shorter like myself. I'm 5'3", and sometimes these kind of loose fabricy dresses can be a little bit too much for my frame, but because it has this tiered effect, it's really floaty and comfortable, but very attractive as well. It's not going to look like a potato sack, and it is just an adorable dress to the point that I ordered a different color scheme in the same dress because it's easy to throw on, look put together, but have a little bit of fun as well in this beautiful floaty tiered dress. So those were my favorite fashion finds from the month of July. Again, we had Nordstrom sale. It was my birthday, so all three of those were gifts. And then I have 3 pairs of shoes that I have to tell you about. And number 1, and these are the On Cloud X sneakers, and I have to give a shout out to these sneakers because these are the sneakers I wore when I was in New York. We walked tons, miles and miles every single day, and my feet held up just fine because I was wearing these super comfortable sneakers. I find them to be slightly stylish as well. I paired these just with a t-shirt dress and these sneakers, and I was hoping I didn't completely look like a dork, but regardless, you gotta save your feet. But these are fantastic. I love the style, I love the color scheme. They're just so comfortable, and they held up to walking many, many miles in New York City. The other pair of shoes that I took to New York were my JENNI KAYNE. These are the strap sandals. I know you guys have heard me talk about these so many times, but they're so comfortable easy to wear. I wouldn't say these are the ones I'd want you to walk miles on. You definitely need to wear the sneakers, but I would kind of alternate if we would go back to the Airbnb and then we knew we were just going to walk to dinner that was local. I would slip these on and I just love them. They're comfortable, they're stylish, and just a long time favorite. And last but not least, my steal of a deal was finding these vintage Gucci loafers. I found these at CHICKEE Vintage in Williamsburg. And as I had mentioned, I have been on the hunt for a chunky loafer, and these happen to be my size and they're in really good condition. These are so comfortable, you guys. I absolutely love them. And although these ones are vintage, I do have to say I found the cutest pair at Saks that I was looking at from Gucci. I will link those below. Those ones are all leather, but they are going to be new, not vintage. And they have little bees on the back of the soles that I think are so cute. So if you're in the market for a chunky lug sole loafer, I would definitely check out CHICKEE Vintage, as well as check out the ones that are available at local retailers with the bees. They're just super cute. And of course, we're going to end with fragrance. I have 4 fragrances that I reached for the most this past month, and these are all in the fresh, invigorating zone. So I tend to always gravitate towards more warm, comforting, kind of soothing fragrances, but it has been extremely warm and traveling to New York, extremely humid, that I have been gravitating to more fresh fragrances. And I have 4 to share with you that I think are perfect for this time of year. So the first one was super exciting for me because I'm already a fan of Fragrance Du Bois, and they actually sent me a fragrance, Siberian Rose, and this is a beautiful, fresh, fruity floral. This has a touch of pear in here. It's super invigorating. It has a very fresh, clean element to it. And although this does have rose in here, it is not your typical rose fragrance. This has some beautiful, lush white florals. It has a touch of this pear that makes it addictive, and it also has a very clean feel to it. So this is going to be something that you can wear when it is hot out and you want to feel fresh and clean, but you also want to have fun with those florals, and a tad of fruit and that pear just really makes this super unique. So I have fallen in love with Siberian Rose and highly recommend it. Definitely feel like this is an overlooked fragrance. And then I've mentioned a few different times, I've been all about 1957. This is classic Chanel DNA. It has some aldehydes in here that just help cut through the heat. This is a nice sparkling champagne kind of fragrance, and I just think it is fantastic for this time of year. Definitely a beauty, and cannot recommend this one enough. And next I have a special Oswald exclusive, and my dear friend Josie Plumey, who works for Oswald, is absolutely amazing, and she had told me that this fragrance is a bestseller for a reason, and this is from Profuma Roma, and this is an absolutely perfect scent for summer. This is a dreamy, creamy, citrus vanilla fragrance. So this is slightly sweet, but it is also slightly citrusy, but it's not too like lemon pledge or anything like this. This is actually inspired by, I believe it's a Swedish lemon meringue dessert. So not like the typical like lemon meringue pie here that can be super sweet. This is just a delight to wear. It has some beautiful florals in it. It has orange blossom and jasmine. It's got gorgeous vanilla, so any of you who love vanilla like myself, I think you're gonna love this. And it's also got tonka, so it's definitely balanced out. It's not sickly sweet, and this one is hubby approved. As I've said, he does not share my passion for fragrance, so when I find a few perfumes that he actually likes, I always want to share that as well, because that means they're true winners. But I can completely see why this is an Oswald bestseller. It is a true delight to wear. Perfect for this time of year. This just came back in stock at Oswald. I've had my eye on it for a while. If this is one that you're interested in, I would definitely run to the Oswald site because this does sell out. It is a bestseller and a total delight to wear. And last but not least, we have got St. Rose Juliet in white. I've been talking about this the last few days. I picked this up in New York at Shen Beauty. I was introduced to this line there, absolutely fell in love with several of their perfumes, and this one has white tea, pepper, tangerine in it. This also has some light florals in it with sambac, jasmine, as well as rose, bergamot, and then in the base it's got sandalwood and ambrette. So this one is addictively delicate. I admit I totally bought this on a whim because it reminded me of my mom. This is definitely more of a fresh fragrance, perfect for this time of year, and it's just an easy wear. This is described as being addictively delicate, and I feel like that does nail it. There's something addictive about it, but it's also not overpowering. Really easy to wear, and my entire family loved this fragrance. So this was a huge month with birthday celebrations, Nordstrom sales, travel to New York City. So I had lots of goodies and presents to share with you this past month, but I'm so excited to be home. And then the next trip coming up is the big college drop-off in approximately 18 days and counting. I'm freaking out just a little bit. Going to be an empty nester, new chapter coming up, but I know I'm going to survive. I know many of you have been through this before, so I will have some more fun travel to the city of Los Angeles coming up in a few short weeks. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I just adore you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.